Hello friends, here is the reason why I haven't been posting many dolly videos for, well, ages. Not only do I have one of each type of Switch console, we've got the original Switch but the Animal Crossing New Horizons edition that I got when New Horizons came out in March 2020. I also got a Switch OLED. And I bought myself a Switch Lite secondhand for my birthday in January because I'm obsessed. And each one of these has a copy of Animal Crossing on it because I hate myself apparently, and I want to stress myself out with the sweetest computer game in the universe. So with the docks, there are some differences between the original Switch and the OLED. And I did have a second original Switch that I pushinified, so I put a pusheen skin on it and then ended up selling and replacing with this dude. So the docks are very slightly different. You can't see it very easily because the black is so dark, but this one's a little bit narrower. Either that or this is broken and stretched out, but I think it's that this one's narrower. Oh good, you can't see the dust in this because the black is so black, but the contrast to the white is so strong. This is a bit more of an off-white. I don't know if it's because it's faded. I think it just is off-white. Yeah, there's no fading marks. So it's just a bit more of a cream colour, where this one is white. And on the back, this doesn't flip down like that, which is kind of annoying. But it, oh, excuse the dust. What dust? There's no dust. Yeah, I use a lot. Let's turn them the right way up. You've got the same bits and pieces, except this one has USB here, and the HDMI is here in this one. And this is a LAN port so that you can play wired, which I never do anyway on this. And this is just HDMI on there. And then the light is in a slightly different place. And then the USB. This one is, it looks more curved because this is black, but actually, you know, apart from being slightly narrower, it's pretty much the same. However, they're actually not far off the same width either, which is, I think this, let's do it this way, and you can almost see, if I line it up, it's very slightly wider and very slightly taller. Very, very slightly, like a millimeter. But yeah, so the good thing is, let me put this back before I lose it, because I know I will. The excellent thing is that both switches can work in both docks. And I use this one when I'm streaming or filming, which I haven't posted much of yet. Wow, my hands look really grubby. Sorry, it's really bad lighting today. I swear I am not that grubby. I just had a shower and everything. Yeah, so I mostly use this one plugged into my capture card. So this sits on my desk and I can put my Animal Crossing Switch in it, or my OLED. They fit fine without cases. The problem arises when you have a case on anything and you try and put it in this. So it's fine like that. Yeah, you can see it's very slightly like you know, it's a good job there's nothing bulging on the Joy-Cons, but it fits. But then you go to the, I mean, this one's a perfect fit because it's designed for it. Excuse me. Like, damn it, I cleaned it, I swear. It's fine. It's great. But if you put a case on either of these, you have to be very careful because it won't fit in the slot. And it seems like this one has a little bit of a flex. This one has none. So you just won't fit it in. And I have a lot of Switch cases because I'm ridiculous and I like to accessorize. So I will go through some of them. But that's my quick comparison of the different docks. They use the same power cable, use the same HDMI, blah, blah, blah. Difference is this one's got a LAN port and it's kind of rounded, which is aesthetically pleasing. Okay. On to the consoles themselves, and I've been asked many times which one of these three is my favourite, and honestly, I couldn't tell you. They all have their own advantages and disadvantages. The screen on the OLED is amazing. It does get a little bit sort of burn in, and I noticed that, and it is a little bit annoying. But for games like I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus, whatever. I would say Arceus because otherwise it sounds like bum. I like to play that on this. I mean, all my games pretty much are on this. This only has Animal Crossing, and this one has a couple of free games and Animal Crossing. So, you know, this is my main Switch, my OLED. The colours, not that great, but I didn't like the neon, and they'd sold out anyway. I don't like the neon colours. I don't know what it is. This one was my first Switch, the Animal Crossing one. And you can see it's a bit worn. It's got marks on it that hopefully will come off with Magic Eraser. The screen protector is a special one that I got with a case and everything, because I cracked my plain boring one. All of my Switches have screen protectors, and then I put them in cases. Oh, and I wore out the black thing here playing Animal Crossing, because this was before I even got a second controller, and I played so many hours and I wore out this one. So I have replaced them. I found some replacements on AliExpress, and well, I decided to be sort of alternating to the Switch colours of this special Animal Crossing edition. And you can see on the back it's got the sort of glossy etched bits, and then that's where it's been going in and out of the stand. It's kind of rubbed it a bit, but so I love this. This is staying with me forever. This Switch I got with some money from my grandfather left for me after he died, and he would have loved the Switch. He used to play the Wii. He actually got tennis elbow from playing the Wii too much, and I think he would have liked the Switch. And he was a big nerd, and I loved him dearly. So this is even named after him, etc. Because I'm a big nerd too. So I guess that would be like the compromise one if you couldn't decide between getting an OLED and a normal and a light. The light is fantastic. I love it. Oh, it's apparently it's powered off. It needs charging. I love the size. It's really light. If I was commuting to work on the train every day, I would only have this one, I think. but because I'm not doing that, and because I play docked an awful lot, there's not, yeah, I wouldn't say this is my very favorite, but it's really nice when you want to play Switch games when you're lying in bed. Say if you're feeling poorly or something, this one is fantastic. In docked mode, the only difference between these two is the LAN capabilities, really. You know, the picture looks exactly the same. So, I mean, you can save like I think about $50 to $100 by getting the original one. So if you're only going to play it docked, I'd probably go for this one. But because I also play it handheld, this one is just comparatively, let's see if it, you know, you can see the difference in size of the screen. These are the people who have compared them. Honestly, if you're really that interested, I would watch those videos. But yeah, so because I couldn't decide, I got all three.